Discover new worlds through words. Kotoba Camp.
Flat.
Flat.
Level, smooth or even without raised or hollow areas. Having a horizontal surface. A level area of land.
平的、扁平的、平坦的地方，平原。
The extensive flat plains of the Midwest were formed by glacial deposits during the last ice age. The researchers discovered ancient marine fossils in the flat sedimentary layers of the geological formation.
The flat topology of the coastal region makes it particularly vulnerable to rising sea levels.
The satellite imagery revealed previously unknown geometric patterns on the flat desert surface.
The experiment required a perfectly flat surface to minimize measurement errors.
Flatness.
Flatness.
The remarkable flatness of the salt flats makes them ideal for studying geological processes. Flattened.
Flattened. The intense pressure flattened the rock layers into thin sheets of metamorphic slate. Level, smooth, even, horizontal.
水平的、光滑的、平坦的、水准的。
Bumpy, uneven, rough, jagged.
凸凹不平的、不平的、粗糙的、锯齿状的。
Flavor.
Flavor.
The distinctive taste of a food or drink. A particular taste, sensation. To give or add taste to something.
味道、风味，给调味、味增添风味。
The chemical analysis revealed that the unique flavor compounds in the fruit are produced by specific enzymes during ripening. The molecular structure of these compounds determines how they interact with taste receptors.
Sensory scientists have developed sophisticated methods to measure flavor perception.
The brain integrates multiple sensory inputs to create our perception of flavor.
Our understanding of flavor chemistry has revolutionized food science research.
Flavorful.
Flavorful.
The biochemical processes during fermentation create more flavorful compounds. Flavoring.
Flavoring. Natural flavorings can effectively replace artificial additives in food production.
Taste, savor, aroma, zest.
味道、滋味、香气、风味。
Bland, tasteless, flavorless, insipid.
淡而无味的、无味的、乏味的、寡淡的。
Float.
Float.
To remain suspended in a liquid or gas without sinking. To move gently through air or water. An object that remains on the surface of a liquid.
漂浮、浮动、飘动、漂浮物、浮标。
Marine mammals utilize their blubber layer to float effortlessly in cold ocean waters. Oil droplets float to the surface of the ocean, forming a thin film that affects marine ecosystems.
Plankton organisms float passively in ocean currents, playing vital roles in marine food chains.
Deep-sea creatures maintain neutral buoyancy to float at specific depths without expending energy.
Ancient civilizations developed sophisticated vessels to float across vast oceanic expanses.
Floating.
Floating.
Floating debris in the Pacific Ocean poses significant threats to marine life. Flotation.
Flotation. The flotation devices help marine researchers study ocean current patterns. Hover, drift, bob, suspend.
悬浮、漂移、上下浮动、悬挂。
Sink, submerge, plunge, descend.
下沉、沉没、跌落、下降。
Focus.
Focus.
To concentrate attention or effort on something specific. The center of interest or activity. Clear visual definition.
集中、聚焦、专注、焦点、重点、清晰度。
The electron microscope must focus precisely on the DNA molecule to capture its helical structure. Ancient astronomers used curved mirrors to focus sunlight and measure solar movements.
Certain species of birds can focus simultaneously on multiple moving objects while hunting.
Memory enhancement techniques help students focus on essential information during exam preparation.
Visual artists must focus on subtle variations in light and shadow to create depth perception.
Focused.
Focused.
Prolonged meditation creates focused brainwave patterns visible on EEG recordings. Focusing.
Focusing. Light focusing through water droplets creates natural rainbow phenomena.
Concentrate, emphasize, target, highlight.
集中、强调、瞄准、突出。
Scatter, disperse, diffuse, distract.
分散、散开、扩散、分心。
Fort.
Fort.
A strong building or group of buildings designed for defense in warfare. Strong, secure, protected.
堡垒、要塞、防御工事，坚固的、安全的、受保护的。
Ancient civilizations built stone forts along trade routes to protect valuable resources and maintain territorial control. Archaeological evidence suggests Native American forts incorporated natural terrain features for enhanced defense.
Medieval stone forts evolved into complex structures with multiple layers of defensive walls and moats.
Coastal forts played a crucial role in protecting maritime trade routes from piracy.
Ancient Greek city-states built hilltop forts to gain strategic advantages during conflicts.
Fortify.
Fortify.
Mesopotamian cities fortified their settlements with massive mud brick walls. Fortification.
Fortification. The fortification techniques of ancient Rome influenced military architecture for centuries. Stronghold, citadel, fortress, bastion.
要塞、城堡、堡垒、堡垒。
Vulnerable. Weak, unprotected, exposed.
脆弱的、薄弱的、无防护的、暴露的。
Fountain.
Fountain.
A structure that sends water into the air, or the water that is sent into the air by this structure.
喷泉、水池、源泉。
Ancient Roman fountains demonstrated sophisticated understanding of hydraulic engineering and water pressure principles. The hydraulic systems of ancient Minoan fountains utilized gravity to maintain consistent water flow.
Archaeological evidence reveals that Mesopotamian fountains served both practical and ceremonial purposes.
The integration of fountains in Islamic gardens reflected sophisticated water management techniques.
Greek city-states developed complex fountain houses to provide clean water for public use.
Fountainhead.
Fountainhead.
The fountainhead of this ancient spring provided water to the entire settlement. Fountainous.
Fountainous. The fountainous display of water created a cooling effect in the desert palace.
Spring, wellspring, source, spout.
泉水、 源泉、水源、喷口。
Stagnant, dry, arid, barren.
停滞的、前躁的、前旱的、贫瘠的。
Fragile.
Fragile.
Easily broken, damaged, or destroyed. Delicate.
易碎的、脆弱的、易损坏的。
Arctic permafrost holds vast amounts of methane in its fragile frozen layers. Shallow coral reefs create fragile calcium carbonate structures that shelter marine life.
Mountain glaciers form fragile ice sheets that record centuries of climate data.
Thin layers of desert soil create fragile foundations for plant communities.
Ancient cave paintings remain in fragile condition after millennia of exposure.
Fragility.
Fragility.
Altitude ecosystems demonstrate remarkable fragility to environmental changes. Fragilely.
Fragilely. Salt marshes fragilely balance freshwater and marine environments.
Delicate, brittle, vulnerable, breakable.
精致的、易碎的、脆弱的、易破的。
Sturdy, robust, durable, strong.
坚固的、强健的、耐用的、强壮的。
Fragment.
Fragment.
A small piece broken off or separated from something. To break or separate into small pieces.
碎片、片段、破碎、分裂。
Ancient DNA fragments extracted from fossils provide crucial information about extinct species. Archaeologists discovered ceramic fragments that revealed advanced pottery techniques.
Meteor impacts left rock fragments scattered across the crater floor.
Linguistic analysis of text fragments helps reconstruct ancient languages.
Bone fragments and sedimentary layers indicate prehistoric animal activity.
Fragmentation.
Fragmentation.
Habitat fragmentation threatens the survival of many endangered species. Fragmentary.
Fragmentary. Fragmentary evidence suggests early human settlements in this region. Piece, shard, segment, portion.
片段、碎片、部分、部分。
Whole, complete, intact, unified.
完整的、完全的、完好的、统一的。
Frank.
Frank.
Direct and honest in speech or writing. Straightforward, to mark or stamp officially.
坦率的、直言不讳的、盖印、标记。
Open and frank discussions about ethical considerations in genetic research are essential for scientific progress. Archaeological evidence provides a frank depiction of ancient cultural practices.
A frank exchange of ideas between different academic disciplines can lead to innovative solutions.
Ecological studies require frank acknowledgement of human impact on natural systems.
Historical documents offer frank insights into past societal structures.
Frankness.
Frankness.
The frankness of the peer review process helps maintain academic integrity. Frankly.
Frankly. Frankly speaking, the experimental results contradicted the established theory. Honest, direct, candid, straightforward.
诚实的、直接的、坦白的、直率的。
Evasive, deceptive, dishonest, insincere.
回避的、欺骗的、不诚实的、不真诚的。
Fuel.
Fuel.
Material burned to produce heat or power. To supply or power something.
燃料，供应燃料，加油。
The transition from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources represents a critical step in mitigating climate change. Microorganisms in deep-sea hydrothermal vents derive energy without using conventional fuel sources.
Hydrogen fuel cells offer a promising alternative for sustainable transportation systems.
Ancient civilizations developed sophisticated methods to fuel their metallurgical processes.
The study of biofuels reveals complex interactions between agricultural practices and energy production.
Fueling.
Fueling.
A fueling station design incorporates advanced safety measures to prevent environmental contamination. Fueled.
Fueled. The research was fueled by recent discoveries in molecular biology.
Power, energize, drive, propel.
动力，能量，驱动，推进。
Deplete, exhaust, drain, empty.
耗尽，用尽，排空，清空。
Well done! Take a break and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's keep our learning motivation fresh.
The limits of my language mean the limits of my world.